Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Christopher Sanchez. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Right down to shoot, and it's 1-1. There's the strike, 95 of that one. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. And that drops in for a strike. Sanchez, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. The wind of the pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
That one's in there, and it's 1-2. One out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Way inside. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Just missed. Young, the base runner at first with one out. Step off throw to first. Back in safe, really close. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Mike Soroka. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Ball.
And ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Trey Turner at the plate. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Called strike right there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase.
Rosario. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Adley Rutschman. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a ball popped up. Abrams snags it for the second out. Here's Josh Young, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Out. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. That's down and in. Sanchez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. And another ball. There's a strike. Now 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's a full count. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul. And that just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-1.
swings through that.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And it's even up.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
One away. And now for the Marlins, Dylan Cruz. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Heriberto Hernandez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Slap the other way, foul. Soroka throw over.
He's safe.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. A little bit low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Low, makes the grab, 2 down. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good job keeping that one fair down the line. He let that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate travel just long enough, stayed short and quick to square it up nicely.
Headed towards the corner. Sanchez on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Top of the third, no score.
Ball. Two.
This one in the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. Garrett up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to short. Turner. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
1 ball. No strike.
That one down the line and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And that's fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 down. So the Nats lineup turns over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Sanchez pulls it in on the run. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. Fouled off left side. That one hit to right. And a quick out, number 1. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Going to 1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Here's Trey Turner. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two out, space is empty. That misses. Ball 1.
2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Zips it across, and they get Turner for the out. And that'll do it. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. And there's a strike. Young in his 2nd season, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Nats showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Double play ball to second. Whips it to first.
He's out.
That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Slider misses outside. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0. And another ball. Young leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. That clips a corner. On the ground, 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe. Here's Josh Bell. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Garrett, the next to hit, takes outside. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Inside, just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting the third baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. Grounded out his first time up. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's off the wall. Around second is Rutschman. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. On a dead sprint, racing back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a 1-run game. And at the plate for Miami, Dylan Cruz. That one missed.
1 ball.
You know, the
No
guy's
strike.
great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Young stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to
That's
the left.
foul.
And that's just foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. No advance, though. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood brings it in, and there are 2 outs. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Keibert Ruiz. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the
Ball
defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Stays alive.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play.
2-2.
Anything can happen at that point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Paul DeYoung. And that drops in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Lopez hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Ahmed Rosario. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Rosario dives back in. And now Jacob Young. Up the middle, Lopez. On to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
1-0.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ha! 1-1. Ball 2. That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Flied to right his first time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Lopez in now, takes ball one off the plate. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Trey Turner now fouled off down the right side. Mountcastle on second. Lopez at first. 1 gone. Next pitch is outside. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he punches him out. He went around. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Calvin Fauché.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now up for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. Inside, just missed.
1-0.
The 1-0. This one popped up. Lopez. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's down and in. That catches the outside corner. 2-1 now. Ground ball, Walker. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now here is James Wood. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And the batter now, Josh Young. There's the strike.
Yep.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Walker in the box now, takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One, two.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Young gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jorge Lopez will take over here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now the left fielder, Dylan Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And delivers outside. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sanchez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Ball.
He's been ranking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
3-0 down. And there's the automatic. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Declan Cronin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Josh Bell at the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cronin, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Walker takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Up and in, and that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Lucas Sims.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. First pitch misses. And that's outside. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That's worth the price of admission. His first homer of the year, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that one is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So up next, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Young nabs it, and that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Anthony Veneziano. Pinch hitter coming on, Luis Garcia. He represents the go-ahead run. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Out towards right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And they got him. And now here is Ahmed Rosario. Fouled off. He was late. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Hold on. He's coming home. And he pops up the squeeze. Squeezes it. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Low. The next to hit takes high for ball one. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and he can't hang on. In comes the run from third. They lead it in the 8th. Now the tag at second and he's out trying for 2. That ends the inning and they limit the damage. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose A. Ferrer.
These are relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Trey Lipscomb now in the game as he takes over at third.
Now playing third base. Number 30.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Josh Young. That's in there, and that is strike 1. That's to third. Lipscomb zips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Dylan Cruz. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Two outs. That
Ball
misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit into right.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground. And it goes just foul. And ball 1.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jesus Tinoco.
Now pitching for the Marlins. Number 38. Jesus Tinoco.
Well, one-run game up now for Washington. C.J. Abrams. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one in the air center field. Hernandez under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. James Wood digs in now. And that skips in the dirt. Late with the swing there. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. Right side, and that one handled. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Josh Bell. And that drops in for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Derek Law.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
One-run game, bottom 9.
2. No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Now here's the Marlins DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So digging in, Otto Lopez. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a strike in there.
0-2.
1 strike away. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
1.